Today's video is about outgrowing people and letting people go. It is okay to outgrow people to protect your own peace. And it is okay to let people go who are not contributing to your happiness and your peace. The only reason I'm crying is I wasn't gonna say this in this video. I can't stop thinking about her. This girl that I was best friends with in high school. She was texting me and calling me in the middle of the night the other night. And I'm a good person and I care about other people. I care about everybody. And I try to save everybody and I think I can help everybody. And sometimes I can't. So when she called me and was texting me, I was sleeping, and as soon as I woke up at 6 a.m. for work, I got back to her and I dropped everything. I skipped basketball practice. I pushed off picking up my kids. I had London grab the kids when he got off work because I was going to see her because I felt bad and I knew she needed somebody to talk to. I don't want her to see this video and think that I'm being hateful or meaning anything by it. But I really hope she gets help, because the person that I went and saw was not my best friend from high school. She was a whole different person. It was so heartbreaking to see. I wanted to cry the whole time I was with her. And as she's telling me how she's been and everything that's been going on, I'm just looking at her thinking, like, you had a 4.0, you could have done and been so many things. She was an amazing athlete. She could have done anything. And her whole life is falling apart over drugs and alcohol. I was mad. I am mad. I'm mad because it started problems in my relationship that didn't need started. I'm mad that I didn't get a choice of if my life was in danger or not. She was drinking and driving and doing drugs with me in the car with her before she told me that she hadn't been to sleep in over 24 hours because she was doing drugs. She was drinking since 24 hours before. She was driving me down the road and I didn't know until I realized she was drinking alcohol while we were driving down the road, and she was literally just driving casually drunk. And then we end up in a fucking... I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom, and she's like, oh, there's a bathroom in here. And I'm like, dude, my boyfriend's gonna be like, why the fuck are you at a... And he's not like mad. But, like, I would be. That's why I'm mad. Because if the roles were reversed and he was with his friends and ended up in a strip club, like, why the fuck are you there? Like, I'm not mad, but, like, I thought you guys were just hanging out at her house. And I'm like, that's what I thought. And I literally have all the messages and stuff. And she's like, and I just, like, sat outside. Like, it wasn't that deep. But then she was sitting in front of me just snorting shit, and I'm like, what the fuck do? I don't even know what to do. Like, I was literally so uncomfortable, but I didn't want this girl to, like, feel some type of way, because I know, like, she's going through it, and, like, I had no problem hanging out with her. It was just the fact that you put my life in danger, and you didn't even tell me that you were putting my life in danger, and the whole time I'm sitting there thinking, like, I have 2 kids at home. I have 2 kids. I have a boyfriend who depends on me. Like, I have a family. I have a whole family. And you could get me into some real deep shit right now. And I didn't even know what to do. And then, like, obviously, I left and I was trying to get out of there as fast as I could. But, like, we didn't take my car. We took hers before I knew she was drunk. And I'm like on the phone with my mom crying on the way home, and I'm like, I don't even know how to tell him. Like, I was at a freaking strip and her boyfriend was literally dragging her, like treating her like shit, and I really wanted to say something, but I'm like, Shay, it's not your place. Like, you don't even know her anymore. And I mean, I realized that. Like, I was sitting there thinking, like, who did you turn into? Like, literally heartbreaking. It was so sad. I felt horrible because she was so happy to see me, and I could just tell it made her day better. And she was like, we're gonna be friends again, right? Like, we can hang out again. And I'm like, yeah, like, duh. But I'm leaving, and I'm thinking in my head, like, girl, like, you could have just costed me everything. You could have just not only costed me my relationship, you could have costed me my life. You literally could have just costed me my life. You could have costed me my freedom. If we would have got caught up in some shit, I would... So today's message is, let people go. It's no beef. It's no bad blood. I love you, and I really hope that you get help. But I'm doing good. I'm so grateful to be where I'm at today. Today's our last day in this house. We're moving. I'm doing amazing. And I can't let me feeling bad for people affect that. I know I can't save everybody, but I really, really hope you know how much I love you, and I wish you the best, and I really hope you get help. I really do. And if that day comes, I would be more than happy to be your friend again. I would love nothing more than to have my best friend back, but you're not her. You're not the same girl that I once knew. You're not her.